Hi and welcome to a new short episode of the Knit mYak. I am Paola. Today I would like to talk about this beautiful pullover, the Heimathafen by Isabell Kraemer. Heimathafen translates in home port, which makes these very cozy and homey knit, a garment that you will wear all the time, because I've been wearing this one since it was published in November 2022, and I keep going back to it, not only this one, but also the second version that I will show you. Let's talk about the design a little bit. This is a top-down sweater with this deep stitch color work, and makes it a sort of a modern version of a sailor pullover. Let me get up and show you the design. The color work goes all the way down to the bottom and on the sleeves as well. It fits perfectly. I think this is size 3 that I am wearing, and of course is made in Fior di Lino. The Heimathafen is actually the first pullover that Isabell designed in our Fior di Lino before our collaboration with the colors that she has created. Heimathafen is the first pullover that Isabell has created in Fior di Lino, and this comes before the beginning of the collaboration that you have seen with the beautiful color that Isabell has created in Fior di Lino. I still remember the moment she touched the Fior di Lino for the first time. We were in Venice at a retreat, the mYak retreat that we have every year in Murano Island. And we had just received the first sample of the yarn, without label, without anything. We had just started, and we had developed the idea of making a Fior di Lino, a linen blend yarn, for a while, thanks to our friend Amy de Baun, which suggested that we finally make a blend with linen, because a lot of people were asking about a lighter weight, again, different from the mYak silk or the mYak cotton, the Kupa collection. So Amy discussed it quite a while with our team, with Carlotta and Andrea and myself, and we eventually come up with this blend. So what I had was just the first production, not even the first production, the first trial. And I was sitting not far from Isabell, and I remember throwing basically this alpha skein that I had to Isabell, and she caught it and she said, "What is it?" And I said, "Swatch it, try and see what you feel like, how you feel about it." She immediately put it on the needles and she said, "Whatever this is, I want it and I want to design with it." And that really filled our hearts, because of course we care a lot about Isabell's feedback. She knows very much what works and what doesn't work in terms of yarn, and she just loved it so much that later on we started, of course, the beautiful collaboration that is still ongoing. But this is to say that the Heimathafen is the first product of her design in Fior di Lino, and we couldn't be happier, because it's literally, as I said, a showstopper, is all-time favorite. And we couldn't be happier in having such a beautiful design. But let's talk about the colors. So the original colors that Isabell had chosen, and of course this is not her sample, is our sample, is the neutral Caffelatte, which is the neutral color that we have come up with. And you will see the difference between the 3 fibers. You can see the lightness of Tibetan Cloud, which is 50% in this blend. The mYak, you can see the desert coming out, so the sort of beige color is given by the mYak, which is 35%, and Italian linen, which is 15%. Is so nice and fluffy, and it holds the stitch really well, but it also doesn't peel very much. There is a little bit peel, you have to be honest. It's not like a mYak, 100% mYak that doesn't peel in years. Maybe because the linen comes out a little bit. And here, this is graphite. You can see the linen much better. It's almost like a tweed color because the linen is a vegetable fiber, while the, of course, Tibetan cloud being wool and the baby yak are animal fibers, so they take the dye differently. So those were the two original colors that we created. We only had these two before we started with the beautiful collection. And if you watch the previous videos that we have uploaded, you will see more colors, more design, and hopefully you enjoy them. So if you do, please do subscribe. It means a lot to us if we can grow this channel slowly but steadily. So we really appreciate your support. But let's go back to this. Now, as I said, Caffelatte and Graphite is the original color work that Isabell has selected, but any of the color combination that you think of would be really lovely for this design. But the real question is, shall we knit a long sleeve version or a short sleeve version? What would you prefer? Let me know in the comments down below. But for now, let me take a little break so I can change into the short sleeves version. I'm back. I'm wearing the short sleeves version of the Heimathafen, and this is very similar. It's exactly the same design, the same size, the same everything, just has short sleeves instead of long sleeves. This is a modification that we have made. You can just follow the pattern and make it shorter, just because I love it so much that I wanted a early summer. It might be too hot if it's, I don't know, 100 degrees or 40 degrees Celsius. But I love both versions, and what we did, we simply inverted the colors. So while the long sleeves version is, the main color is graphite with Caffelatte, this one we have done Caffelatte and Graphite. I love them both, and you should just let us know in the comments down below which version do you prefer and which color would you choose. How can you easily choose what color you like or you don't like, which color you want to combine with the next, what colors go together? So before purchasing the full skein of yarn or a bundle to make your project, or even if you know what you want but you want to explore different colors, we finally have uploaded the possibility of purchasing our little color samples. So these are the color sample for the Fior di Lino. Sorry, just the heat. So these are the color samples for the Fior di Lino, but we have the same samples for each collection that is available on our website. You can just choose one or many, and I think if you get more than 3, you will get a little chain to keep them safe as well. But I want you to show you the colors close up. So this is Caffelatte. You can see the design is our Tibetan cloud. They are on a very thick carton box. They are not a box, like a carton paper, very thick actually, with a logo. And on the back you will have the name of the color and what is made of. In this case is 50% Tibetan cloud, 35% baby yak, and 50% Italian linen. So you can order this. Maybe you can just add them to the order when you order something else, just because you want to know, you want to play with color. So these are also include the colors from Isabell Kraemer. And you can decide, for example, personally, I think if I were to make, let's rephrase it, if I had a sample knitter that were to make a second version of the Heimathafen in short sleeves, I would definitely use cactus juice and Caffelatte. I love these two colors together. I think they are fun. They are very summery, but good in fall as well. And if you watch the previous episodes, I have shown every single colors with the swatch. So you can go back and see different color combination, different ideas of how to put colors together. And of course, you can also see different designs that Isabell has created. And the next few episodes, we will show you, of course, other designs in Fior di Lino as well as in other yarn. Let me show you what you can do if you have any yarn left over from the Heimat's pullover, or if you decide that you're not sure what size you need, what size you want, and you order an extra bowl of Fior di Lino in each of the two colors. Or maybe you want to order some extra yarn so that you have some left over to make the cute Bonnie and Clyde. So this is Bonnie and this is Clyde. There is another episode previous to this one that shows you the details of these two little cholette. And as I said, you just need 2 bowls of Fior di Lino. So if you have any leftovers yarn, you can use it to make both Bonnie and Clyde, or if you have less than a bowl for each of the colors, you can make one of the two. So this one has the same deep stitch color work. So you start, I think I actually said something wrong in the Bonnie and Clyde episode. I thought that you start from here. I don't know what I was thinking. It must be the heat, but you start from the top. And so this has the same color work, design, and you cast on everything and slowly you make it smaller. So if you were to cast on longer, then you will have a bigger cholette as well. But this one is in watermelon and fox, which are these two colors from Isabell, and that would be quite cute. I think would be better on the black one, on the Graphite and Caffelatte, but a really nice and cute little project. And if you're not sure, for example, about the stitch, about your tension, how does it work? Do you like it? Do you like making it? Do you like knitting it? This is a really nice way of trying. And then you can try and get some of the sample cards so you can see what other colors would you like to use for any of these two projects. So now the question really is, which one do you prefer? Heimathafen in short sleeves or Heimathafen with the long sleeves? Just let us know in the comments down below so we can see what you like best and what color combination would you choose Heimathafen in. You can see lots of projects, as I said, on Ravelry and on Instagram. Choose your best favorite color combination. Let us know, and happy knitting. Ciao!